I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Browns are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Jets, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The Wildcat to Johnson. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! Leopard!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
to him right up the gut. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
With that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. All right, here we go. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Gun. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Barkevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a short gain down to about the 33. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. To throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, now look at 56. Now, Barney. Set. 3-19.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. In the red zone this time.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder Justin Gilbert. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch it now, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. This is taken around the 12. What a spin. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So they're operating in the red zone. Coleman, the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Go. Here we go. Gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 19. And that's good for a Jet first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Derrick Henry. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now they're in the hurry-up.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So out now come the Jets. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! Come on, baby, get on your feet. Hey, I got him. That's me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35 right. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So, partner, they took a shot, just didn't pan out.
I like their aggressiveness, just unable to come down with it downfield.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Surveying the field. He's going to try and go wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the
and that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll drop to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will tie the score at 15-all. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Another pistol look here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Ryan Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now out come the Jets. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A huge play there for the Jets. 56 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try to run it into Marshall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Amaro's got it, left side. Give them 11 on the gain there. That's good for a Jets first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it's good for a New York first down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check, but that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former first rush spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Throwing left side, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. And the Browns getting set to go. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They come out here in the eye. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a New York first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver in the final minute. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third down now following the completed pass.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds. Forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close a game out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. New York set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And it's incomplete. So their